Hey there, welcome to your reading. How does he feel about you right now? I will share with you all the energy that does come through and not leave anything out. Meditate here on the three cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This would be 1, 2, and 3. Let's get straight into your reading. Hi, number one. Welcome to your reading. How does he feel about you right now? In this moment, I will share with you all the energy that does come through and not leave anything out. Now, you're drawn to your card holding the green aventurine. Now, with the green aventurine energy, this stone offers the energy of like good luck. It offers that energy of fortune. And of course, because it is green, this is that earth energy, okay? So you got Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo seen in the top placements of his chart or yours as a confirmation in the reading. But also, this is that energy to offer that groundedness, being loyal, being nurturing type of energy. And so I am picking up that as far as his feelings for you. You also are drawn here to the card, resonating box. So with the box energy, let me just say this. The light energy of the box, it's structure, right? It's order, it is coherence, and it is logic, thinking logical. Okay, what I'm picking up from your person is that he is judging you based on your personality and your characteristic traits that are associated with the box, okay? The light energy of the box. I feel like this person is also living from a place of his ego. So basically living from a place of like fear, limitations, and also just being extremely rigid. But let me just say this, number one. See, we all live to some degree within the confines of the box, okay? And this archetype, it represents everything that is known, anticipated, and expected. It holds us in a place while simultaneously holding us back from our greatest visions, okay? The box is sneaky, insidious, and everywhere, limiting us at the most unconscious levels. It is built of layer upon layer of like social constructs and pressures. Breaking through its confines, it requires awareness, continued effort, and bravery. You see, the box may appear as expectations from our parents, a well paying but heartless job, the pressure to look or behave like others, or simply to stay small. There is a box around you made of some type of confining thought that, what is it? The box shifts and it morphs as we grow. This is part of its multi layered nature. And once you break through one layer, another will present itself to you. So keep going, break through an exquisite life, right? You'll have an exquisite life if you're able to break through the box. Well, with all of that coming through, I'm definitely feeling like this person is wanting you to basically, he has this energy of wanting like to cuff you, right? Wanting you to do what he wants you to do, be what he wants you to be, say what he wants you to say. Basically, be something you are absolutely not. And so let's gain more insight. And what is that energy spirit as it does relate? How does he feel about you? There you have it. You have the loon, which is your intuitive nature. And with the loon and the intuitive energy, this is the energy of the moon, because the moon is about your intuition. And so with this message coming through, this is spirit encouraging you, number one, to trust yourself, trust your gut instincts here, okay? Listen to the song of your soul, right? Trust your intuition, as you have a way of knowing. You have a way of knowing this person, and emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. So yes, this is a space now where you are really aligning with that hermit energy inside of you. Okay, so this person sees now that you are pulling back your energy, you're taking back your power. You are going within for clarity, because this is the thing. You're on a quest for personal truth and spiritual illumination. So that's why Spirit is encouraging you to emerge from that busy ass life and seek more solitude. So when you have time, make time. Or when you don't have time, make time for 15, 20 minutes of just quiet meditation, and recognize what he recognizes. See, I believe he sees something in you that you don't see in yourself. So you're encouraged here to recognize that you are unique and also that you are loved. Recognize that you are unique and you are loved, just like the loon. So let's gain more insight. Very unique. He feels like you are unique. I'm leaving. Woo. This is how he sees you. Okay? He feels like, you're ready to leave, especially this situation, or even leaving behind your mindset that has not served you, and hindered your growth. So with you wanting to leave, wanting to separate yourself from this energy, I can definitely pick up that he is in a state of regret in his feelings, big time. I'm also sensing the 5 of Cup energy. And so with the 5 of Cup energy, that of course is emotion. That's emotion. That's water with the Cup energy. You got Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces coming through quite clear in the top placements of his chart or yours as a confirmation in the reading. But nevertheless, he's definitely in his feelings, feeling lost, feeling regret, even grief, over something he said or even something that he did. And so let's gain more insight. And what is that energy, Spirit, as it does relate here? What's that energy, Spirit? Thank you. How does he see you? How does he see you? Yeah. So you have here the coffin. This is leaving. This is endings, okay? Endings bring new beginnings. Endings bring new beginning. So that's about growth. It's change. He sees you as growing, changing, liberating yourself, transitioning yourself from one space to another, right? And the coffin energy is in correlation with the I'm leaving energy. He knows for a fact that you're ready to leave this situation, right? And this mindset that is not serving you and that has hindered your growth. So quite frankly, you are leveling up. And he doesn't really know how to think about it, but he's in his feelings about it. There's the Star. The Star card is a clear indication that he is hoping for something different, hoping for a new beginning, a renewal of some sort. And with the Star energy, this is about inner clarity. And Spirit just gave us that insight moments earlier about that Hermit energy, about you going deep within inside of who you are for spiritual enlightenment, okay? And not only spiritual enlightenment, you are searching for the personal truth. Like, what do you want? What do you need? What do you deserve? That's where you are. And he sees this, okay? And also with the Star energy, this is like you being in the spotlight. So we got that energy earlier that he sees something about you that you don't recognize about yourself. Okay, and this is like being in the spotlight. You have a gift or a talent that you have not completely tapped into, that you are unsure of. And Spirit is encouraging you to step out, to put yourself out there, to live fully, to live vibrantly, to set yourself free. He sees you as being a star. He can definitely see you as being a celebrity, where a lot of people gain inspiration from you. And so let's gain more insight. Thank you, Spirit. And what is that energy, Spirit, as it does relate? What is that energy? The 3rd house. So with the 3rd house coming through, I do want to point out that the number 3 is significant either in his birthday, birth month, or birth year, or yours as a confirmation in the reading. The third house does rule over Gemini, and it rules over Virgo as well. Okay, the third house rules over Gemini. I take that back. The planet Mercury rules over Gemini and Virgo, but the third house rules over Gemini, right? And so that third house energy is about communication or siblings. So again, this is about communication, him wanting to gain more clarity into what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what are you doing in this way. Okay, I feel like he definitely could be wondering like what's happening on your social media pages. So he could have a private account stalking your social media pages, being nosy, attempting to find out some news that he says he needs to know. The third house there is speech, it's thoughts, it's social media, it's excursions. Who are you dating? Who are you out with? Are you out to dinner, out to lunch? Are you shopping? Are you getting your hair done? What are you writing on your social media pages? These are the things that he wants to know as it does relate to the third house here in your astrological birth chart. Now, this is also about the street life. So something's going on here. He definitely is worried about like you being out there in those streets, honey. Where you like, oh, we in the streets, y'all. We are in the streets right now, okay? And he's like, well, why are you in the streets? That's what I'm picking up. Like, he don't like it. He don't like the fact that you could see someone else as interesting, see someone else as thought-provoking, have deep and meaningful conversations with other people. Okay, this is about your sociability. How he feels about you socializing is seen here in the third house. And again, the number 3 is either in your birthday, birth month, birth year, or his as a confirmation in the reading. And so let's gain more insight. And so, what is that energy, spirit, as it does relate? What is poppin'? I don't know. This guy is definitely someone that he lacks the ability to communicate effectively with you. And that's something that you kind of, you find frustrating. But keep in mind, his communication is the style based on how he grew up. So there you go. There's that Ace of Cups. That's that confirmation coming through. Where what's on his mind, honey, is like a new relationship, a proposal, a baby, a new baby, or even a marriage, a beginning. You know, this is heavily on his mind, what he thinks about in relationship to you. Who's loving you? I don't know, there's a song by, that is coming through quite clear. There's a song by Michael Jackson when Michael Jackson was, I don't know, he's like about 10 years old, I think. He was very young, a kid. And the song is called Who's Loving You? And that's the song that's coming to mind for like the lyrics of that song is in great correlation with this reading. So at the end of this reading, go look up Michael Jackson's Who's Loving You. Okay, because this is what this guy's thinking. And part of the song is like, I treated you bad, something, but in relation, now I'm wondering like, who's loving you, right? Because he did not treat you the way that you were supposed to be treated. Absolutely did not. So here you go. You have, there are many right ways for us to behave. And did we just talk about treatment? Treating somebody the right dang on way, the way you're supposed to. Let's see what your spirit guides have to say about that. So your spirit guides are clearly saying that it is possible to live upon this planet with large amounts of other beings who believe and behave in a variety of ways in peace. And so when you're able to focus in such a way, right, to allow your alignment with source, even though others are choosing to behave differently than you are choosing, and then you will truly be free from the bondage of attempting the impossible task of getting everyone to agree on one right way. Because this is the thing. One right way would lead to endlessness. Ooh, to endedness. Did you hear that, number one? One right way would lead to endedness. Many right ways allow for eternal expansion, growth. So Spirit is saying that don't worry about whether or not, I know it's frustrating dealing with this person, the way he does things, but Spirit is saying don't put your focus on how he's doing things. Focus on how you would do things. And you will naturally attract people that align with your current state of being at the time you do attract those people, right? So, yes, he has been behaving badly, offering so much discord and frustration, but you do not have to engage in this frequency if you don't want to. Right? There are good people, and I really need you to know this. There are good people on this planet, platonic and romantic relationships, and you're encouraged to focus on the essence of the good within people. And even if you have to think about this person, I know that there's some good in this person. So focus on their good aspects. That doesn't mean to ignore and to allow something that is quite frustrating in your life to be. That doesn't mean that. That just means that you are willing to raise your vibrational frequency and to focus on things that bring you joy, that offer you emotional growth. Because with that emotional growth and that high emotional resonance, then you will attract that same like energy. Because this is the thing, the universe is magnetic. It is a boomerang, and what you give out, you shall receive. And so, beautiful number one, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. And if it does, leave a comment below because I love reading your comments and they definitely warm my heart and they make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hi, number two. Welcome to your reading. How does he feel about you right now? I will share with you all the energy that does come through and not leave anything out. Let's jump straight into your reading. You're drawn here to your card holding the white howlite crystal. And with the white howlite crystal, the howlite offers the energy of calmness. As you can see, the energy is soothing, it's serene, it offers peace. Okay, so this is a perfect choice for you, number two. And let's see what card you do have. You're naturally drawn here to the card, the empty room. Ooh. So with the empty room energy, this is about giving space, right? Having space. Also potential and the possibility to expand, to grow. Okay. So I am picking up an energy here of coming through very strong of like addiction, instability, and like someone just doing way too much, if you know what I mean, doing more than needed. But also the empty room, this room hunts us all. It hunts us all. It is the universal and all too frequent feeling of lack of wanting, of the craving to fill ourselves with something, anything. We too often attempt to remedy the discomfort of the empty room by any means necessary, leading us to culture, right? Or cultivate. The word that's really coming through is leading us to a culture of more, wanting more. I need more and more and more. And ironically, right? The empty room is filled to the brim with potential, yet we perceive it as not enough. And this card is a cry for patience, for sitting within the barren walls of not knowing, for awaiting true vision and purpose before attaching to what we should do next, to save our outward appearance. Be with the nothingness. Be with the impatience. You see, because the empty room has immense power. Let others wonder what you are doing. Let them wonder what you're doing. If you can settle in the magic of emptiness, you will soon hear its whispers of wisdom. And that's a clear message coming through here for you, number 2. Because you've been dealing with a lot lately. You've been wanting answers. You've been wanting to know. But patience is a virtue. And Spirit is encouraging you to sit in the nothingness of surrender and peace. And know that you are well. Know that it is done. And so let's get more insight. Wow. Just wow. Just wow. Oh my goodness. And also here you're drawn to the hawk, the messenger. Spirit is sending you messages right now. So open your greater vision to see the signs. Okay? Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. Because this is the thing, you have a bright future. So let yourself ascend to new heights, as the hawk card indicates. You allow yourself to ascend. So it's not about when will you ascend, how you'll ascend, what do you need to ascend. It's just simply allowing yourself to ascend. This person sees you growing, sees you moving forward, right? Is truly afraid of your success, afraid of you moving to the next level. And subconsciously, you're afraid too. And I told you I would not leave anything out. So subconsciously, you fear your own power. But you have to get out of your way in order to reap the rewards, right, of your soul's purpose. So let's gain more insight. What is that energy, Spirit? How does he see you? You're mine. I get so pissed knowing other people can have you now. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. I feel like this is something that this person is saying all the time. No matter how much you say, I'm not your baby. Don't call me baby. I'm not yours. This person is thinking this regardless of what you say. So save yourself some energy and don't say anything to this person, because quite frankly, you belong to no one but Source, right? You belong to no one but the creator of the universe. But this person is definitely obsessed, not saying it, not showing it, trying to hold back as much as possible of how he feels. So let's gain more insight. And Source is giving you signs that there's something wrong here in this person's communication style. You're seeing it in their communication style. You're seeing it in the way that they behave, the way that they act. I do want to point out that the messenger energy here, this is the energy of air, because the air tarot is, it's intellect, okay? It is swords. And that's Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra in the top placements of their chart or yours as a confirmation in the reading. There's the 8th house. There's intimacy. The number 8 is significant, either in your birthday, birth month, birth year, or his. But the number 8 is significant. I do want to point out that there are 12 houses in an astrological birth chart. There are 12 houses in an astrological birth chart. The 8th house, it rules over Scorpio. Okay? It rules over endings and beginnings, transformation, and joint finances. This is about intensity here, how this person really feels. Their feelings are intense. Sex is here in the 8th house. So something regarding sex, okay? Something regarding secrets and mysteries, something they are hiding from you. Their obsessive nature. Stalking is a part of the 8th house. And I told you I would not leave anything out. Stalking here is a part of the 8th house. So let's gain more insight. And all the knowledge here is to bring awareness and not to frighten you, to empower you. Let's gain more. Thank you, Spirit. What is that energy as it does relate? What is happening? How does he feel? Oh my God, the devil energy. I did say Scorpio, right? Okay, so with the devil energy, that is obsession. So that's a very strong confirmation coming through. The devil is desire, having strong desires towards you. There's shadow energy here with the devil, that this person has not completely looked at their shadow energy. And is, quite frankly, if they have looked at it, he is not willing to work on it in this time. He doesn't feel like he has a problem. There's addiction, greed, envy, right? Sexual lust here with the devil energy. So he could be low-key jealous of you, jealous that you are ascending to new heights. You are growing, evolving, aligning with that greater version of who you are. You've taken back your power, right? You know who you are. It's about self-love for you and self-care. And this is something he doesn't like. So let's gain more insight. And what is that energy, Spirit, as it does relate? How does he see you? How does he see you? You got to keep moving forward, number 2. You have to put yourself first. You have to make your well-being as top priority. There's that coffin energy. So with the coffin energy, this is about endings, things coming to an end and new beginnings. And of course, that coffin energy it's also about growth, change, liberation, transition, moving forward. And I find it quite interesting that the coffin energy laid naturally next here, naturally next to the 8th house, because this is the same exact energy. Endings bring what? New beginnings. So he's in his feelings about you moving forward and moving on. So let's gain more insight. What is that energy, Spirit, as it does relate? Our opinions about our children can influence their behavior. This is a guided message. So, of course, children are significant here. And also, the moon rules over the mother. And the mother represents children. So, children play a significant energy resonance here in the reading. This guided message does say that the more you see things in your child that you do not want to see, the more of that you will see. And so the behavior that you elicit from your child is more about you than it is about your child. This is actually true of all your relationships. But since you think about your child more than you do of most others, your opinion about your child plays a greater role in its behavior. So this is a guided message for you coming through. So if children are a part of this relationship connection, see the good in your children. See the greatness in your children. See their self-esteem, their self-love, the unconditional love that they have for themselves. See their creativity. Thank you, Spirit. So let's gain more insight. What is that energy, Spirit, as it does relate? The Tower. Wow. So with the Tower energy, this is an unwanted change that took place in this relationship connection. It was unwanted. It also, there was something like, it was a ruin. Something was ruined. You felt like this relationship is ruined, right? A disgrace, an upheaval, or even violence. And that violence could have been mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially, but something took place, and this is clarification coming through. Okay? This person is thinking about this. This is what he's feeling. He pretty much know that all of these energies led to this feeling of the empty room. This feeling, right? That energy of addiction and instability. Having fear, worry, doubt, and fear. He knows that his actions led him to this state of being. But it offered you, number 2, spaciousness, and potential, and lots of possibility. So again, you're encouraged to open your greater vision here and see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions because you have a bright future. Allow yourself to ascend, just like the hawk. Allow yourself to ascend to new heights because Spirit is sending you messages. Because so when things are going well, just like out of the blue, things happening, you're like, oh my goodness, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to receive this piece of money. I didn't expect to receive this news. Not so soon, not so quick. That Spirit letting you know, I hear you. I see you. I love you. I guide you. I protect you. And so, beautiful number 2, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. And if it does, leave a comment below because I love reading your comments. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hi, number 3. Welcome to your reading. How does he see you right now? I will share with you all the energy that does come through and not leave anything out. Let's get straight into your reading. I see here your energy. You're naturally drawn to your card holding the rainbow crystal. So with the rainbow moonstone, this is the energy of balance, harmony, and hope. While it helps to enhance creativity, compassion, endurance, and inner confidence. I love this for you. You are also drawn here to the tear card. And with the tear energy, let me just point this out. The tear energy, the light energy of what I'm picking up is melody, right? Melody, melancholy, and flowing through, honey, right? But I'm also picking up like drama. This guy is drama filled, baby. He's drama filled. There's like murkiness, where like cloudiness, where you cannot see through the rain, if that makes sense, right? But let me just say this. Tears are droplets of letting go. And once they begin to fall, we allow the swelling tide of the emotion to run its elemental course. And often the tear is what is needed in order for a conversation or situation to break into the next level of intimacy and vulnerability. Some say that the tears are so powerful in softening our egos that they open up a portal to the unseen world. And through our watery eyes, the ancestors catch a glimpse of us, and we are reminded of their eternal embrace. We sense our humanity, our humility, and we allow ourselves to be held. You see, it is likely that this card appears, number 3, when there is grieving yet to do, a seeking down into disappointment or despair that once acknowledged will bring a shimmer of clarity to our dewy eyes. So you were drawn to this card because there's still a resonance of grief, right? Of loss, okay? And also I'm picking up from his energy a feeling of regret and feeling of like abandonment as well. So let's gain more insight. And what is that energy, spirit? What is that energy as it does relate? What's happening here? You have, I'm leaving. I was just getting ready to say this before I pulled the card. Like it was literally on the tip of my tongue. So this energy is, I'm ready to leave a situation or a mindset that has not yet served me and hindered my growth. He's afraid you're moving on and you will not look back. He's in his feelings, not willing to acknowledge the part that he played in your decision making. So let's gain more insight. And what is that energy, spirit, as it does relate? What is that energy? You have the grizzly bear in power. So with the grizzly bear in power coming through, this is, I am indestructible. I'm indestructible. I honor my intuition and I go where it leads. Because this is the thing, love and gentleness are your real strengths. I never give up. I will succeed. That's your higher self speaking. Your higher self literally joined your reading. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and I go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strengths. And I never give up. I will succeed. That's your higher self speaking. Number 3. But guess what? This is how he sees you too. See, the thing is, he can see things in you that you can't see in yourself. You know that they're there, but you don't focus on them. But I feel like he's hyper-focused on your greater personality traits, your greater characteristics, your spiritual gifts. He's hyper-focused on. So let's gain more insight. The conjunction, empowerment. Of course, I love the conjunction coming through. And let me just explain that a conjunction in an astrological a conjunction in an astrological birth chart is an aspect between planets. So, for example, you can have a conjunction between the planet Mars and the planet Venus, and it offers empowerment. It enhances, it strengthens, it joins forces. And these are the elements that he sees within you. You intensify his curiosity and his desire to dive deep into this relationship connection. Something is overwhelming here for you in this relationship connection. Something is overwhelming. And I believe it is the communication and the way he communicates his feelings. And so let's gain more insight. And what is that energy, spirit, as it does relate? What is that energy? And you have a heart with a key. So with a heart with the key, this is you welcoming love. Is there someone else he feels? Are you wanting to meet with someone else? He really wonders, is he the one, or have you found someone better, someone different, someone better than him? Have you opened your heart to someone else, is what he wonders. This is about getting together and having the perfect connection. Will that take place? That's his true feelings. So let's gain more insight. And what is that energy as it does relate? Spirit, what is that energy? The Magician. So with the Magician energy, this is focused creativity. This is you turning your visions into reality. This is inspired action. The Magician. He feels like it's definitely something he has to do totally different in order for you to see him in a different way. He wants to change your perspective on how you see him. But you're like, baby, you have to practice one of the greatest magic tricks that has ever been performed in order for me to change my mind. Because you're focused now. You know what you want. And you're inspired to go towards it. So you're on the right path. Number 3, you are on the right path. So let's gain more insight. And what is the energy as it does? Relate spirit. What is the energy? It's happening here. The universal law of attraction is managing my expansion. The law of attraction is the universal manager of all vibrations. Okay? Which expands to everything that exists through the universe. And so the same time that the law of attraction is responding to the vibrational content of your physical thoughts, it is also responding to the vibrational content of your inner being. So law of attraction is composing all of the elements and bringing them together. It is the manager of your growth, of your expansion. So this is a guided message coming through for you, number 3. To pay close attention to your thoughts, your pattern of belief. Because what you think will manifest in the way that you feel. And what you feel with enough momentum, you will bring towards you. Okay? And the law of attraction is 24/7. It is consistently working. And it is never off of its duty. It's always working and in play. Have you been seeing the number 1212? That just comes to mind. 1212. Have you been seeing on the clock 1212? If so, that is, 1 and 2, of course, is 3, and you are number 3. But the number 1212, right, it signifies, that your angel guides are trying to speak with you. So at the time you're seeing 1212, pay close attention to what you're asking the universe for. And at the end of this reading, please look up the number 1212 because there is a message for you. And also, the Spirit is saying, I am sending you signs, number 3. I am sending you clear signs. The number 1 and 2 is significant. Also on your birthday, birth month, or birth year, or his as a confirmation. Let's gain more insight. You have the Tower. So with the Tower, this is release and destructive behavior. And I find it quite interesting that the Tower card would lay naturally under the message that came through. I'm leaving. I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. So releasing destruction, opening the doors for enlightenment. The Tower energy is about unwanted change and ruin. And this person is thinking about his behaviors, his actions, things he said, things he did. Because his behaviors offered, disgrace. There was an upheaval. Violence has taken place in the form of mental, spiritual, emotional, or even physical. Okay? And this person is well aware of his behavior. But it's not your fault. Please understand, it is not your fault. His actions does not determine your value, your worth. You're encouraged to raise your standards. Number 3. Because everything that you need is already within you. Your self-love, self-assurance, self-respect, and unconditional love is already within you. You must find your way to alignment, to know it, to believe it. And again, this is not your fault. His actions have nothing to do with your value. So beautiful number 3. This does conclude your reading. I hope this reading resonates with you and inspire you. If it does, leave a comment below because I love reading your comments. They definitely make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy.